Hello everybody and welcome to a new video. I'm here with Barry again, and we're here for some spooky updates. We're gonna start off as we usually do right here at the front of the park.
Literally
at the front of the park. So some changes have happened around here, and then as usual we'll make our way around the park and see what else is going on around all the other scare zones. So let's get going. So as we said, right here at the very front of the park is this new structure that has gone up recently. And like we were saying, when we mean at the front of the park, it is literally right here by the turnstiles.
Yeah, for all intents and purposes, it seems they've moved the production central scare zone right up here up front. And I gotta imagine that this might be where the Halloween Horror Nights sign goes.
Yeah, because we're gonna go check out this structure next because they've added some stuff here. We'll get a little bit closer. But they haven't added the Halloween Horror Nights sign to this structure, and I don't see it being added to this one. So let's go up there and check it out. All right, we are now closer. Once again, we are, for reference, there's the new structure that we were just talking about over there. And we're right here next to the main gift shop, the Universal Studio Store.
New structure over here.
Yeah. So for the last couple weeks, as we've been watching the scare zones progress, we've been wondering, since there are guardrails up here, if there's going to be people up here. Well, this structure kind of answers that question. It's definitely, it looks like some kind of enclosed staircase.
Yeah, if you can see sort of through the light up top there, you can actually see stairs.
I see it a little bit in there.
Yeah, there are stairs, so I think that answers the question. There will be scare actors up here, which is a pretty new and impressive idea, I think, for like the opening scare zone here. And
yeah, as people come in, this will be a really cool entry point as people come into the event.
And actually might help with the scaring really in this area, because if people are paying attention to the scare actors up here, they'll be the distraction.
Yeah.
And then they'll be able to get you from the sides.
As far as anything else that's been added to this area, they've added some speakers, some lighting, just a lot of technical stuff. No real thematic additions yet.
Yeah,
so
haven't seen any pyro like we normally have on this part here, so
we'll have to wait and see. So we're gonna go over and check out Oddfellow's wagon next, so let's go check that out. All right, we are up here at what we assume is going to be Oddfellow's caravan, and they've really added a lot of details to the caravan. You can see this bat up here on top of it, and it's actually open now, so we can actually see inside. Looks like there's some lighting in there. And there's a lot of, Barry noticed that they have a lot of triggers installed up here on the platform.
And also these, if you look over here, these are clearly, there's speakers in here.
Yeah, you can tell those kind of are a mesh. Which
we are always happy when they actually theme and hide the speakers. It's always been, I think, one of our little pet peeves is like,
and then I
shouldn't see speakers.
And then over here, as you can tell, there's even more. I love the theming they've added to this caravan wagon all around it. They've added some really cool aesthetics. And I don't know if there's anything over on this side, probably the same little sconces and dragon. Yeah. Over here, you can see them up there. Really cool dragon, and those lights with the hand holding the lights is really cool. So, but yeah. We're gonna go head over to the Dark Zodiac Scare Zone now and see what's going on over there. Real quick, before we get to the Dark Zodiac Scare Zone, they've added these kind of crates outside of the Dark Zodiac Scare Zone, which is down there in Hollywood. I'm guessing these are part of Oddfellow's caravan because they do have his symbol on it, which you can see here. And they are locked, so maybe we'll see something in these or something. I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. But there's another two over there. I don't see a lock on those two, so maybe it's just for decorative purposes that these are locked. I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. All right, we are now over in Hollywood, and we're going to check out the Dark Zodiac Scare Zone really quick. Not a whole lot to report here.
We got a sign.
Yeah, we got the entrance signage, which looks really cool. Here's a closer look at that.
You can see the different signs of the Zodiac. Some of them.
Yeah, some of them.
You got Dr. Oddfellow's symbol on there.
Yeah, his symbol's right there. So, but yeah, not a whole lot to report here from the Dark Zodiac Scare Zone. The 2 structures that have been here for the last couple weeks are still here. I would imagine, as always with this Scare Zone, there's usually 1 or 2 giant set pieces that they drag out the night of the event. So we'll have to wait and see what those look like. But yeah, we're gonna go ahead and march past this Scare Zone. There's another entry banner down there, the Dark Zodiac entry sign. So we're gonna go ahead and head down to the Jungle of Doom Scare Zone, which is probably the most impressive looking Scare Zone so far. So let's head down there and check that out. So as always with the Halloween Horror Nights tribute store, and they've done it with the Mardi Gras one, here's the thing that you can do this year. You can actually add because the theme of the Halloween Horror Nights tribute store this year is going to be a New York comic book store. So what's more fitting than a comic book store than to have your face put on one of, I think it's 5, yeah, 5 different comic book covers. That guy actually looks pretty familiar right there, for those of you in the know. But yeah, this is really cool. You can actually do it here at the 5 and Dime. I think the cost is $90, $95, somewhere around there. And you'll probably, as usual, you'll probably be able to take it once the event's done. But yeah, it's really cool. They are moving the tribute store back over to New York this year. It's not going to be here in Hollywood, where this one, the Jurassic Park tribute store, and the Mardi Gras tribute store were the last couple ones. They're actually moving it back over to New York. So be sure to note that if you're coming to Halloween Horror Nights this year. So yeah, really cool little thing they're doing for the tribute store this year. Have your face put on one of 5 terrifying comic book covers. Really, really cool. We are over at the Jungle of Doom Expedition Horror Scare Zone now. And I have to say, and I don't know if Barry agrees with me, but this is probably the most impressive looking Scare Zone
This thing is
so far.
amazing.
Yeah.
I cannot wait to see it at night with the lighting and the scare actors. This thing's gonna be crazy.
Yeah, but we're gonna kind of walk through and because there's a lot to look at. So we're gonna start off here at the beginning. As you can see, tons of foliage, plants, torches. Yeah, these torches are new. There's some vines that have been added to this entry piece up here. So we're gonna continue we're just gonna kind of walk through and enjoy the scenes here. Lots of theming has been added. Lots
Definitely a lot more
crates and barrels and
landscaping has been added.
yeah.
The last one.
We'll continue on down
Like,
here.
This one's almost pretty much complete.
Yeah, like I said, this Scare Zone looks like it's probably the most complete out of all the Scare Zones. Like, it's ready to go. There is something over here wrapped up in a tarp, which usually means it's something gory or something bloody.
Yeah.
And there is a hat up there, so I'm guessing there's going to be like a victim over here or something. So we'll have to wait and see. But here's a look at the plane again. Really, really cool looking. They did an absolutely amazing job on this Scare Zone. Like, it's really cool, the theming. There's a look at the parachute up there. We'll keep on going here. I think a little hut has been added over here. Here's a look at some more of the theming, some crates. These straps
I
look
love
like
how it's clearly some of this stuff is stuff that fell out of the plane.
yeah.
Or stuff that I'm assuming like the plane crash. There's some survivors.
Yeah.
And,
There'll probably be maybe some survivors walking around here. But
they left this uncovered.
here's a look at the kind of hut thing they've built over here with palm fronds
Rats.
and rats. Yummy, yummy cooked rats. So there's another rat over there on a stick.
Yeah, this definitely looks like set up over here. There will definitely be a scare actor.
Yeah. So, and of course our bats are still hanging out up here. There's a look at our bat buddies hanging out up there. And then the other one is right there. So there's a look at the bats. But yeah, just all sorts of really cool theming in this Scare Zone. Some more torches over here.
Yeah, a lot more landscaping has been added since the last time we were here.
Yeah, they've added a lot of greenery and vines and that sort of thing to the Scare Zone, which looks really great. And then we're back here at the end. And of course, Here's a quick look at the giant spider that you guys saw in our last update over here. And Mr. Spider over here hanging out on top of this column. So there's a look at the Expedition of Fear, Jungle of Doom, Expedition of Horror Scare Zone. There's a lot to remember. Expedition Horror Scare Zone. So I believe next we're going to head over to probably San Francisco, and see what's going on over there. So let's head over there. Really quick before we head over to San Francisco, obviously due to all the DreamWorks land construction, normally they would have a food booth, about like right here, and right here usually, and usually like right here. But obviously, as you can tell, with all these construction walls and how narrow things are, that's not going to be the case this year for Halloween Horror Nights. By the way, here's a look at the most recent DreamWorks land progress with this structure here at the front. Anyways, want to show you that really quick. Back to Horror Night stuff. But it looks like they're moving the food booths that they would normally have over here in front of the Kids Zone area, over here in front of Animal Actors Live. Normally this is a sitting area that has tables and chairs. You can tell they've removed all of them, and there are, there are some people that weren't. I would occasionally like to come over here and kind of just hang out and relax. It was kind of a quiet area of the park.
Hopefully they're gonna bring in some tabletop tables or something out here.
Yeah, I'm hoping they bring out something. I'm hoping just for now that this is just to get things installed.
This is also an area that they use for staying screen lines.
Yeah. So, but here's a look at the food booths they have over here. It looks like they have a deep fryer over here, so maybe twisted taters.
I believe it's twisted taters.
Yeah, so
this looks like a bar.
This looks like a bar. I can see some drink dispensers, some taps over there. But yeah, it looks like they're moving all of the food booths that are normally over here in front of the ET Kids Zone area over here in front of Animal Actors Live this year for Halloween Horror Nights. And they do have these pillars right before you get into Springfield here, which looks like the entry point. I have seen these pillars before over in San Francisco. I think they had them over somewhere.
Yeah, in the bar
it was. Yeah, it was in the bar. Yeah, that's right. But looks like this will be the entry point for the food booths over here in front of Animal Actors Live. They have these two little pillars out here. And also, as we move up here just a little bit, there is a food truck that has been installed over here. This is one of 2 or 3 kind of non-themed food trucks that they put out for Horror Nights every year.
If you at least put a themed
there's at least bloody, at least the cash register area is themed with bloody handprints and stuff. So, but this is one of the food booths that will be open during Halloween Horror Nights. In a change of scenery, normally we would have a food booth here by now. There's been a food booth at this location the past, I don't know how many years? Since they started doing the food booths. But they installed one over here, just as you're kind of coming out of London here.
Castle themed?
Yeah, castle themed. But yeah, there's no food booth over here this year, which is really interesting. And there's also no bar over here, which they normally do.
Or over by MIB.
Yeah, and there's normally a bar over there across the way by Men in Black. So either they're gonna put these in last minute, or we're not getting the bars up here at this location this year. So we'll just have to wait and see. But yeah, interesting. All right, we're making our way over to San Francisco, like I said, I promise. But first, the Nightmare Fuel Revenge Dream signage is up. The show this year that'll be taking place in the former Fear Factor Live stage. But yeah, as I mentioned before, normally there is a bar right here in this area. But as you can tell, with under 2 weeks to go, there's no bar here yet. So we'll have to wait and see if it's coming, if it's not coming. They're going to be adding it at the last minute. But yeah, here's a look real quick one more time at the Nightmare Fuel Revenge Dream signage. The stage show coming to Halloween Horror Nights this year. All right, we are now over in the Shipyard 32 Horrors Unhinged scare zone. And as you can tell, a lot has happened since our last update. Barry's theory was correct. This indeed turned out to be a crane, this scaffolding structure over here. So here's a close look at that. Obviously, it being a shipyard, crane's kind of important. So this giant crate has been added over here. Looks like it's been broken and smashed. Some theming objects over here, some ropes, some car jacks have been added over here. And let me walk around here and see what else we can see. Here's a better look at the crane that has been added. Some more theming has been added with the ropes and everything. Some more theming over here. There's a light that's been added. Some really cool looking stuff. And yeah, I was just telling everybody that your theory of the crane was correct.
That is definitely a crane. They really themed that thing out.
Yeah, theming's really cool on it. So obviously across the way here, let me jump over before traffic comes. More theming, pallets, barrels, some buoys, some nautical theming. Looks like a bait container over here. So all sorts of nautical theming over here. And then as we head down here, kind of walking behind this crowd, there's another box here. This looks like this is transparent. This has got that, this is definitely gonna be some sort of scare here where scare actors can hide. Some more theming over here. And here's a look at Oddfellows trademarks, trading and imports truck.
This truck looks familiar.
Was this the
This was the ice cream truck.
Killer Clowns?
This was the truck in The Purge.
Yeah. A lot of these trucks see their rounds at Halloween Horror Nights, and it has been repainted red and is now Oddfellow trademark, trading and imports. So here's a look at this truck. And of course, we see Oddfellows symbol once again on the side of the truck here. And I don't think there's anything on the back of the truck. Nope, nothing on the back. So that's a look at the new truck here, Oddfellow trademark, trading and imports. So that's it for Shipyard 32 Horrors Unhinged.
Really impressive.
Yeah, they've added a lot here, so this scare zone's finally looking really fantastic. I think we're gonna make our way towards New York next and see what's going down that way. So let's head down there. All right, we're kind of sort of in New York. We're kind of tucked way back here in this alleyway, because hidden over here are a couple of cars that look like they're going to be part of the Vamp 69 Summer of Blood scare zone. You got a Beetle and you got a bus. So it looks like these will be part of the scare zone. Obviously, they'll be dragged out there when the event goes off, but they're kind of tucked back here now, out of sight. So normal day guests don't see them. So really cool looking cars, all hippie themed with the flowers and the all sorts of really fun colors themed to them as well. So really cool. So all right, let's go check out the rest of Vamp 69 and see what's new. We're gonna kind of take a detour here and come around the backside of New York over here in Sting Alley, where another, as you can tell by the theming, the Last of Us food area has been set up. This is really cool. Yeah, they have kind of the Fedra kind of theming here going with the fencing and the signs.
I'm guessing they're starting over here this year since there's no Lagoon show.
Yeah, it looks like the entry to this food booth will be over here on this side of the Sting Alley.
You can see on the sign there, you can see the Firefly.
Yeah, you can see the Firefly logo right there on the no parking sign. So we're actually going to kind of walk through and kind of check it out because it's open. So we're going to go inside and see what else we can see. And here's a look at the actual food booth in the Last of Us food area here. What's really cool about this is it actually looks like an old like food stand. You can see like they have pricing for milk and stuff like that. So it looks like they took like a regular food booth that used to sell like milk and food supplies,
yeah,
and turned it into this Fedra ration distribution center. And again, there's the Firefly logo up there. So but yeah, this is definitely they're definitely changing it out this year. Whereas years before, you came in this way, you are going to be coming in that way and going down this way and exiting out here. So really cool. And here's what the Last of Us food area looks like as you leave. Again, they're going to be kind of reversing it this year. You're going to be coming out this way into the New York area, and they have a sign over here that says, "Warning, entering a monitored zone, exit only." So that's perfectly fitting for that.
This is one of the most impressive things I've ever seen them do. Steps it up from last year, big time.
Quarantine area, and so yeah, really cool. Really looking forward to this. I'm hoping they add some sounds and stuff to it, and bring it to life.
More than likely, this is where you'll get the ravioli in a can if you saw our other video.
Yeah, the ravioli with the what was the mushrooms? Of course, it's The Last of Us.
Yeah.
So all right, let's go check out the rest of Vamp 69. We're over here in Vamp 69, over here by the music stage area. Not a whole lot to report from here. We got some barrels, so exciting.
Barrels, flowers.
Barrels, and there's flowers over there on that one. So there's that. Yeah, I believe this keyboard is new to the stage area, but other than that, not a whole lot new here in the Vamp 69 Scare Zone. They removed the barricade around the bikes, so you can see the motorcycles a little bit better now. There was like a wall here that you had to kind of look down at them, and they added this Blood Slayer logo to the motorcycles, which looks really cool. You can see it here. And then you can see it here on the back of the helmets. Get my shadow out of the way here. Zoom in on it.
Vampire biker gang.
Yeah, Vamp Blood Slayer. Looks like a biker gang or something. So there's that. So there's another bike over there. But yeah, not a whole lot here at Vamp 69. So I think we're actually going to wrap it up, and we're going to head over to Islands of Adventure and check out the All Hallows Eve boutique, which has some Horror Nights merchandise. So let's go check that out. Quick before we head over to Islands of Adventure to check out the All Hallows Eve boutique, this bar over here by the music stage has received some theming. It is now called the Stellar Bar, which Barry and I still have no idea what that's from. It's very 80s-ish looking. And there was a bar in the Taste of Terror event, if you guys watched our Taste of Terror video, called the Stellar Bar. So I don't know if it's just something that they're coming up with for the event. If anybody knows what Stellar Bar is from, if it's from a TV show, whatever, let us know in the comments, because we have no idea what Stellar Bar is. Or if it's anything, or it's just something that Universal came up with. So let us know. There is another sort of kind of generic food truck over here right before you get into Minion Land. It's got a little bit of theming. It's called Midway Delights. So I'm guessing this is going to have maybe some Oddfellow themed food items, maybe. Oh, and there's definitely a Roku TV playing up there in the screen. So, but yeah, wanted to point this out really quick. There is another food booth right here in front of the Universal Music Stage, right before you get into Minion Land. So, all right, now over to Islands of Adventure. All right, everybody, we're over here. Actually, Barry wasn't feeling too good, so he had to go home. I'm over here at Islands of Adventure. I'm gonna head over to the All Hallows Eve boutique and take a look at all the merchandise that was recently dropped. And they've added some new theming featuring Dr. Oddfellow to the All Hallows Eve boutique as well. So let's go check it out. All right, we are here at the All Hallows Eve boutique, and you can also do the comic book tribute store thing over here as well. So if you miss out on doing it over at the Five and Dime over at Universal Studios Florida, you can do it here as well. So let's go check out some of the merch. Here's a look at the inside of the All Hallows Eve boutique now. Now features a giant poster of Oddfellow himself. And they have artwork over here of some of the houses you're gonna see at HHN 32. There's the Darkest Deal. Here's a look at the Dueling Dragons Choose Thy Fate house poster. Really, really cool. And then over here, it looks like you have the Yeti Campground Kills poster. And then here's the Blood Moon Dark Offerings poster. Really, really cool looking artwork for all the originals. Here's a closer look at the Yeti Campground Kills poster. Then they have an Oddfellow banner up here, the Master of Horror, Dr. Oddfellow. Really cool. Love the design of this artwork. Really, really cool. So, all right, let's take a look at some of the merchandise. They do have Oddfellow merchandise up here with the same artwork that's up here on the poster. It looks like this is like a sling bag. They have a Dr. Oddfellow's Traveling Oddities shirt with the Horror Nights logo on the artwork. And here's a look at the back. Again, the same kind of poster artwork. Still have some Exorcist merchandise available. See You in the Fog merchandise. This looks new. This is the See You in the Fog freestyle cup holder. It says HHN 2023. See You in the Fog. So there's that. Looks like there's a tote bag down there. I didn't see that before. Here's a look at some of the Little Boo merchandise. They have a picture frame. Looks like they have a hoodie. That's the back. And then on the front, let me turn it around here. You have this kind of casket skeleton artwork on the front. So there's that. And there's a t-shirt, picture frame. Excuse me, sorry. Little Boo hat is back. Here's a Little Boo bow tie for your hair. Here's a decal sheet. And here's a look at the, sorry. Turn it around here. This is actually this lady's right here, so I'm gonna be quick. There's a Little Boo pillow plush thing. So there's that, sorry. Here's a look at the kind of the overall merchandise this year. T-shirt. It's got the Universal Studios arches on it. It says Never Go Alone. Got some socks. This looks like the ornament. Yep, there's the ornament. Oop, dropping things. Got a shot glass here. And this looks like a little trinket tray, like a jewelry holder or something like that. So there's that. There is a long sleeve shirt down here. And it's got skeletons and cats on the sleeve. You guys. And it's got Never Go Alone on the back. Bats. It says Never Go Alone, so there's that. Here's a better look at the socks. It's got skeletons on it, cats. Here's a look at the keychain. So there's that. Here is the Classic Monsters merchandise. Got Invisible Man. Really cool looking. And here's the shirt down here. They got some plush up here. So let's go see what else we can find. Here's a look at this year's Studio Screamers. Got Dracula, Mummy, Tiffany, Invisible Man, Little Boo. Got Usher. It looks like they're also on the sleeves as well. See what's on the front. Just says Halloween Horror Nights on the front. So there's a look at the Studio Screamers this year. Here's a look at the Little Boo pillow. This is actually really cool. Really, really good quality pillow plush thing. That's really cool. You can see up here it says Dr. Oddfellow's Traveling Oddities with, of course, none other than Jack the Clown up here in the corner. Obviously, he is part of Dr. Oddfellow's Traveling Circus. So there's that, really cool. There is a Little Boo coffee mug over here. It says Scary Halloween, Happy Halloween. It's got Little Boo on it, some rats, some pumpkins. It says Halloween Horror Nights 2023 on it. So there's that. Looks like we got a Chucky shirt over here. It says I'm your friend till the end on this side. And then on this side, it's got bloody Chucky in his little box. Looks like he's cut out the Jack in the Box and he's in it. And his face is all torn up. So, and it's got the HHN logo right here on the sleeve as well. So there's that. And there's another Chucky shirt over here. This kind of looks like the Artist Series shirt this year. It's got all sorts of different Chucky artwork on it. It says, "Give me the power, I beg of you." I don't know if there's anything on the back. Yeah, it's the Artist Signature Series. Yep. That confirms my thought. Usually when a shirt has all sorts of different artwork on it, it's that Artist Series that they do every year, and that's what it is this year. And over here behind the cash register, they got a really cool poster of Dr. Oddfellow's Twisted Origins. I really love his design, the way he looks. He's really, really cool looking. And I missed it up here in the front, but they are actually selling the Dr. Oddfellow poster. It's 24 by 36 inches, and that's what it looks like. This is really cool. I might have to pick this up. I really like the artwork. So it's pretty much this artwork in a much smaller poster form, as you can see. And it is $34. My phone will focus here. So really, really cool. Madame Basil has moved over here to the All Hallows Eve boutique as well. You can see her table. And you can see right there on this sign, it says, "My deepest apologies for my absence. Currently helping Dr. Oddfellow with a myriad of cosmic untangling," I think that says. "I will return shortly." And you can see her logo up here as well. It's really cool. Now up here they do have artwork from each of the Scarezones. I believe this is Vamp 69 up here, obviously hippie looking vampire. And there's another piece of artwork up there. I don't know which Scarezone he's going to be in, but they are selling a piece of merchandise with this same artwork, and it's all the Scarezones. And there are two more over here. There's one here, another Scarezone creature. And there is another one over here. This guy looks like some sort of sea monster, so I'm guessing maybe he's gonna be in the, oh gosh, I'm drawing a blank, the pure Scarezone. I can't remember it right now. It's hot, my brain is a fog. All right, that's about all the new merchandise I saw here in the All Hallows Eve boutique. Give you guys one last look before I head out here of the entry of the store with this really cool, I hope they release these posters in some kind of poster form to buy, because I really like this artwork for the original houses. So yeah, I think that's it. I think we're gonna wrap this video up and head on out of here. Alrighty guys, that's it here from Universal Orlando, and what could possibly be our final Halloween Horror Nights 32 update. We're gonna see how things progress this week, and based upon that, maybe do one more update for the YouTube channel, but this might be our last construction update before the event starts. Obviously, this is not our last Halloween Horror Nights 32 video. A lot more of those to come. So make sure you got it tuned right here to the Thrill Geek YouTube channel. Make sure you're following us on all of our social media accounts, Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, TikTok. Just search Thrill Geek and we'll probably be there. So make sure you're following us right here on our YouTube channel. Make sure you're subscribed. You got that notification bell turned on so you guys don't miss any of our new Halloween Horror Nights 32 videos. As always, we greatly appreciate the support. And make sure you check out our Halloween Horror Nights guide, thrillgeek.com/HHN, and our HHN 32 foodie guide, where we're going to be labeling and showing all the food booths throughout the park. Thrillgeek.com/HHN foodie to check that out. So anyways, guys, take care, be safe, and we'll see you guys next time. Bye.